Welcome back to the channel. It's Oscar here again, and today we're going to be talking about kind of what happened this past week in the stock market, and we're mainly going to be focusing on two things, and those two things are going to be Volkswagen and Lucid Motors. So let's get right into it. So getting right into it, as we know, this past week was another little bit of a roller coaster considering things with tech and everything in the world. It was pretty crazy in a sense, but mainly, like I said, we're going to be talking about Volkswagen and Lucid Motors. So let's start off with Volkswagen. So it started off the week, or this past week, at 28.38 and ended the week off at around 34 and 15 to 10 cents. So overall, a $6 increase, which is pretty good considering that it hit the news on like Yahoo Finance and global news. So it definitely pumped up the stock, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday, where Tuesday morning it opened up at $33.66 after closing on Monday at 23 or 29 bucks. So automatic $4 increase there. And then Tuesday, towards the end of the day on Tuesday, it closed at $32.75. And then Wednesday was the massive pump. So Wednesday started off at 35 bucks. It hit a peak of 43.55 on Wednesday, which was incredible to see. And then towards the end of Wednesday, people started selling off. Into Thursday, people were selling off, and then into Friday. Obviously, that's going to happen when people are buying. Once it peaks, people are going to start selling off, take what they can. Profits, if they just did a YOLO play, they're just going to pull everything out of it. But what can you expect? Like for me, in my eyes, Volkswagen is going to be more of a long-term hold. Kind of load up on Volkswagen right now before they start actually mass producing all these EV cars that they're planning on doing, and trying to hit their goal of 100% EV kind of production. I think it was by 2030 or 2040 they were trying to do that. And with their recent purchase of the batteries from Northvolt up in Sweden, which is going to help them produce the batteries for the cars that they're producing, that's going to be a massive increase, and hopefully those two companies will be able to work very well with each other. So I'm excited for Volkswagen nonetheless in the future. And the same thing, let's get into Lucid Motors. I'm very excited for them in the future. Like I said in the last, I think it was the last video I made about me being bullish on Volkswagen and Lucid Motors. Definitely still very bullish on them, as I mean, the decreases in price, definitely, inside it's kind of like, oh man, I'm losing out on a little bit. But definitely in the long run, I think getting in on it early, like right now, would be a great idea. And let's talk about CCIV. So Monday started off at 27.49, and at the end of the week it ended at 26.88. So about $1, maybe 50-cent decrease overall. Kind of same thing with Volkswagen, although CCIV got pumped on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday where Peter Rawlinson was on Mad Money on CNBC, so that kind of helped out. But the same thing with Volkswagen, I think people got in, hit the peak, and then started selling, hit another small peak, and just kept going down and down. So people were selling, taking their profits, and getting what they could. Although I didn't think there was much negativity on the CNBC thing with Peter Rawlinson, and I'm not too sure. I think people were just taking their profits and getting out of it, possibly trying to get the price to lower to something where they can get a couple more shares than that they usually did, but that's nonetheless. Let's talk about the Tuesday pump, or Monday. So Monday closed at 28.69. Tuesday it opened at $31, and its peak was at $32.04. So pretty good pump there. And then towards the end of Tuesday it started selling off, and into Wednesday it just kept going down. Thursday, Friday it kept going down. But like I said, Lucid Motors in my eyes could be a great competitor against Tesla. Although I have a feeling, being in this kind of situation right now where we have Tesla as being the largest EV producer in the whole world, they're building plants now all over the world. I think they were building one in India and other parts of the world as well. But having a company like Volkswagen that has been in the car company for so long gives them good reputation, not only one, but being that they have the capital to build these things and they have the technology and the manpower to get it done and get it done correctly, could shoot Volkswagen up to Tesla's price. Although right now, in my eyes, everything in the market is pretty overvalued, considering that there's a bunch of new traders with the Wall Street Bets introduction for not only wave 1, but wave 2, and then more people trying to get on AMC. It kind of brings everything hugely up in value than it rather should be. And I was just talking about this this past week with a buddy and another buddy of mine, where we were kind of trying to talk about stuff, and then the other person was going to say, oh, they wanted to get in the stock market. We kind of told them everything right now is a little overvalued, so you kind of want to wait maybe a couple weeks. But I could be wrong, he could be wrong, but we don't know. Everything is kind of in the bubble, in the space with the stock market, so anything could happen at any time. Now, like I was saying, so Volkswagen has the principle, has the manpower and the technology, has the knowledge to get everything done, to hopefully be at maybe Tesla's price one day. Same thing will go with Lucid once they start doing the production of the actual cars, which should be happening, I believe it was around the summertime of this year. So that's only the things we can look at right now. I'm still very bullish on both companies and gonna hopefully buy some more stock in them soon, see them rise, and who knows, we'll be having a good day then. But those are just some things that I was excited for this past week, kind of things that I was thinking about, what was going through my head, and what I kind of predicted was going to happen since the Tuesday, Wednesday pump up both stocks. Everything was going to start going down, but what can you do? That's what happens, and you just have to move on. So, you guys probably have the same thoughts with different stocks. You guys know how everything works, and it's just a cycle, and hopefully the stock market over time will just keep going up. So that's kind of the quick video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to make more of these little stock market crypto videos on the side of all the casino chip, casino history, chip, and everything else random car stuff that I do. But if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like. And it's been Oscar, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.